Welcome, Luvthemknives. I've got a task. I mean, literally, I've got a task. This is the task. I promise you, it's the task. It's a Nick Consoli design, okay? 3-inch blade. It's like 7.2 inches overall length on this. Reverse Tanto blade is what they're calling it in 154 cm. Okay, 154 cm. Micarta handle, deep carry pocket clip, right or left hand. Now, this is one of like about 4 new models that have come out in like late December, early January for Kizer. Okay, so they've got a bunch of different ones that have come out. And so you might want to check them out. They've got the gavel as well. They've got the Veritas in black. That's a different variant. They've got the cryptid as well. And so this is the task. So, you know, this is one of those. I mean, it just shut on its own, didn't it? Just like, boom, there it goes. Ambidextrous thumb studs, you can reverse flick it, you can thumbs, flick it. You can just do and this is a clutch lock, by the way. So they started doing this clutch lock. So they got entry here, entry here. Instead of taking this one apart, I'll just do the drop bear. The drop bear is a clutch lock, and I'll put the link down below, and you can watch me take that apart because I did a disassembly on that. But the cool, and I did one just recently as well. I can't remember which one it was now. But you know what? It's really nice because if it's a bench-made one, there's no entry here, okay? Only back here. And so the problem is you take it apart, and then you have to push that all the way out. Now, to put it back together, you can't just put a screw in to a 3-piece pivot because it's a 2-piece pivot, and it makes it difficult. This is a 3-piece pivot, screw here, the thing going through. And so you can sandwich this liner and the guts together, and then you can put the Omega springs on one side and the other before you put the outer scale on. It's easy to reassemble, okay? And so I find that to be very convenient. And the clutch lock has multiple holes here, so you can stretch that spring out wherever, front and back, on both springs, so that you can make it a little bit more firm or more relaxed, okay? So that's the joy of the clutch lock. Smart little move on their part, I think. And of course, it's a Vanguard series, so it's not that expensive, right? And here it is. There's extra screws in here. I'm kind of surprised they don't have extra, do they? No, they don't have extra Omega springs. Because I think I've seen extra Omega springs on one of their other models. It might have been the drop bear or something else. Kizer cares. Okay, so there's that. And so, yeah, as a Vanguard series, these are their more budget series, okay? It's not their ultimate budget series, but this is their mid-grade series, okay? And so, because they've just recently come out with an even more budget-friendly series. They haven't done a lot, maybe 3 or 4 different models in that, but this is what this is. And so this apparently, is this considered to be black micarta? Maybe so. It doesn't say green, does it? Okay. Now, will it cut anything? Is it heavy? No, it's a little over 3 ounces, right? So this should be very carryable. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Should be very carryable. Yeah, this is easy. Very fidget friendly. Kick it open all that way. Okay, hold on. 94 grams, well under 100 grams. Let's kick back around here. So 3-point-something ounces, right? 3.3. Okay, 3.3. That's pretty light. That's pretty light. And it's long enough I can get all 4 fingers on the handle. Okay. And you know what? The ergos are fine because it's very neutral here. Okay. Now, the pocket clip is fine because it goes and up and then it kind of flattens at the end. That's my favorite pocket clip design, and that works well for me, and it's very non-intrusive. I don't really feel it. Okay. Now, you do enough cutting for long enough, probably any pocket clip's going to start kind of getting on your nerves. But this one, no, it feels pretty good. And of course, you can move right up into this choil and get way up on things. So, wow, okay, I'm good with that. Reverse grip feels really good as well. And like I said, about 7.2 overall, but there's 3-inch blade at 75 millimeters. Yeah, not 7.2, but 7.15 maybe at like 18 centimeters. Okay, and then doesn't seem all that fat. 12.4.49, yeah, just right at a 1/2 inch thick at 0.1, which is 2.6 millimeter thick blade stock, and it says Task right there. Ambidextrous thumb studs plus a little cut out here on the blade. Nah, not really feeling that. I think, the thumb studs are fine. But maybe for design interest, a little variance there on the blade. It's kind of nice to have the cut out there. Design flow, well, it's a bit interrupted here, isn't it? But then again, this is the clutch lock, so it's got to come and wrap around this dog right here. Okay, so there is that. And of course, it's got skeletonized liners on here too. Now, they're not nested, they're out and, visible. So that's good. And here's these standoffs. They're fine. Fit and finish on the Vanguard series knives are nice. They seem to be pretty damn durable, and they really are fidget friendly, okay, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, I like them. I like a lot of their Vanguard, and they've done a lot in the Vanguard series, So whether they did the Serape stuff or whether they've done, this, that, and the other, but they've done a lot. That feels good. That's easy to deal with. And you know what? This could be a real kind of, almost like a box cutter type thing, isn't it? The way the blade shape is and everything. This ought to be good for cutting boxes open and doing things as well. So, yeah, it's solid. I think they're what were they saying, 80 or 79 bucks? Now, this is the cryptid, by the way. I got the wrong one out here, but what is this? Is this the Task? Task. Okay. And the Task is a little bit more expensive, 82. So, I mean, you can also check White Mountain. LTK gives you 10% off. So if you got $8 off, then where are you, So you're right in there with what most knives are going at in the budget kind of category. You can get cheaper. You can get higher cost. Most of the Civivis I'm putting my hands on are in the $70 range, it seems like. The Kizers right there as well. And then, of course, you got the Sen cut as well that is below the Civivi. And then, of course, Kizer has their line that's below the Vanguard. So they're trying to structure themselves as far as their product line goes. So yeah, good solid knives, easy to use. They feel good in the hand. The clutch lock gives you some adaptability on here on these springs, so that's nice as well. And if you like micarta, because it seems like this is the only variant you get on this. Whether they'll come back and redo this in G10 or some other kind of handle material or color later, I don't know. This is the only one I know of right now. So, but at least they're right hand, left hand friendly. And you know what? I think that's probably a number 8 right there. So, looks like, yeah, the screws on it are number 8s. And there's not a whole lot of hardware showing, is there? No. Okay, the pocket clip, of course, number 6 is on that as well. But check it out. Light, easy to carry. I think it'll do what you want it to do. This is just going to depend on, is this a design that you like? Do you like reverse tanto knives? And do you like them at about the 7 1/4 overall length, 3-ounce area, that kind of thing? Then this might be for you, especially if you like the axis lock type stuff. And this one's easy to disassemble and reassemble as well. And I've done, 3 or 4 of these on previous occasions on my channel. So like I said, I'm going to put the link down to the last one I did, and you can watch that disassembly. You can see how these springs are on that and how it's all set up. Ceramic bearings, all the good stuff. I'm going to let you go. I'll give you the link to Kizer, White Mountain Knives, my website myself, which is Pre-Owned Knives, Luvthemknives.com. And you guys, yeah, we do. We love them knives. So you stay sharp.